Good morning, fellow dragon fruit growers. This is Paul, and I want to talk about how much sunlight should you give your dragon fruit. Well, first, it depends on the variety, but I have an interesting little experiment I want to share with you this morning. You can see it's dawn, and this plant here gets about 85% sunlight. So this is K, and if you look to my left, it gets shade from this bamboo forest, I guess you could say, in the afternoon. So again, 85% sunlight. And you can see it's been a prolific year for this plant. Now we did move it, and it's 5 to 6 years old, but we severely damaged its roots and it didn't matter. It is a little yellow, but I think that's gonna go away in time because again, we moved the plant and a lot of the branches are in new positions. But you can see the fruit are very large. It's been a very, very productive year for K. This fruit will be ripe soon. But again, 80 to 85% amount is the amount of sunlight for this plant. And right next to it, this plant is only 14 months old, and this is the wrong Maria rosa, Maria fuchsia, some call it. And you can see this is its first wave of fruit. And again, a lot of sunlight in the morning, and 85% it just gets some shade in the early, or the late afternoon, I should say. Around 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock on, it's shady in this spot. And you can see it's just very, very productive. So now let me go show you the same variety of plants with less sunlight. So you can see that these plants get less sunlight, about 50% of the day, I would say. And I actually have a wrong Maria rosa here, 2 of them. You can see them right here. And these are actually even older than the other plant I showed you. It has not flowered yet, and they definitely haven't grown quite as much. And they're slower to wake up in this area. So I think these need more sunlight, certain varieties at least inside here. So I'll probably end up moving some of them. Here's K. And this one seems pretty happy in this spot. But again, it only has 1 flower bud. So it's a little behind the season. Ow, see it up there? Only 1 flower bud up here. So you can see there's a significant difference in the growth rate and productivity depending on how much sunlight these varieties get. So I think I'm gonna put more Solanacereus in here and different things that require less sunlight and move these plants out of here. I know it's gonna be a lot of work, but I want my plants to be more productive. So hopefully that shows you a difference between the amount of sunlight exposure the same varieties get and how different the outcome is. Again, this giant California pepper tree is providing too much shade for these dragon fruit plants. Now I wanted to mention more about it depends on the variety, because you can see Hana is behind these plants and it gets even less sunlight. It's under this pepper tree and it's having the time of its life. I'll show you what I mean. It's very, very prolific blooms this season, so I'm really excited to taste this fruit. Had lots of growth. It's just really, really happy here. And it probably gets about maybe 40 or 50% sunlight filtered, but it's not affecting its flowering and growth rate. Now it almost died last 18 months ago down there. Got too much sun, and believe it or not, Hana was on the brink just a year and a half ago. So there you go. I hope that helps. Give us a like and a subscribe. Have yourself a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Take care.